10 months to 12 months. Gross motor. Sub-skill stands independently for 2 seconds. Test and judgment criteria. Put the child in a standing position without support. Pass. The child is able to stand independently for at least 2 seconds. Fine motor. Sub-skill puts thumb and index finger together to pick up a beat. 2. 3 small objects, 1 centimeter size. Test and judgment criteria. 1. Put the small objects in front of the child. 2. The examiner gets the child to pay attention to the small objects and asks the child to pick up one with his or her thumb and index finger. Pass. The child is able to pick up the small objects with the thumb and index finger at least once in 3 times. Receptive language. Sub-skill waves or claps hands as instructed. Test and judgment criteria. The examiner or parent makes eye contact and asks the child to wave or clap his or her hands without demonstrating. Pass. The child can perform the task as instructed, although it may be incorrect. The child at least tries to lift his or her arms up and move the hands a minimum of 1 out of 3 times. Expressive language. Sub-skill expresses needs by moving or making a sound. Test and judgment criteria. The examiner asks the parents when the child needs something, what does he or she do? Pass. The child expresses needs by moving, such as raising hands to be picked up or held, taking the parent's hand to get something, pulling, clothing, or making a sound. Personal and social. Sub-skill plays with an object according to its desired purpose. For example, combing hair with a comb, eating with a spoon, or drinking from a cup. 2. 1. A comb. 2. A small spoon. 3. A cup. 4. A mirror. Test and judgment criteria. 1. The examiner hands each object to the child one by one. 2. The examiner observes the child while playing with the 4 objects to see whether they are used according to their purposes or not, or ask the parent for information. Pass. The child correctly plays with the objects according to their purposes with at least 1 out of the 4 objects